Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Code Your Future 40 Minutes Coding Workshop for Non-Coders in partnership with the DICT Cordillera Administrative Region. I am Casey and I will be your host for this morning's workshop. So, welcome again to our participants. We have already here a few in the comment section. You can type in where you're from. And if this is also your first time joining a CYF coding workshop, you can type 1 or 2 if it's your second time, 3 if it's your third time, and so on. So let's find out here, sino yung mga first timers natin sa workshop. We have people from Abra, Baguio. Good morning sa inyo. Malamig ba ang morning diyan? Okay, meron tayong mga 1-1. Okay, so far mga first timers, we have one here who's joining us for the second time. Welcome. I hope you guys will learn a lot from our workshop this morning. Okay, so welcome again and relax lang po tayo. We will be having people also. We will have people who will assist us also during the workshop. So just relax and I hope you will have fun sa workshop natin. Kumusta ba kayo? Are you excited? Nervous? Kinakabahan sa inyong workshop? Don't worry. We will try to accommodate as many questions as we can later pag meron kayong mga issues with the code that you're running. Okay. So, also, please do share our live stream link to your friends and family and remember to use the hashtag code your future PH. If you think someone or from your family or your friends are interested in watching or even joining us for our workshop, you may share our live stream link here in YouTube. All right. So, before we dive into our coding proper or the workshop, I would like to share with you what Code Your Future is about, especially for our first timers, no, yung ngayon pa nakarinig ng Code Your Future. So, ano po yung Code Your Future? Code Your Future is an initiative with the Department of Information and Communications Technology, and this initiative aims to elevate more Filipinos to become tech professionals through tech education. Now, if you're asking why the tech industry? So bakit kaya sa tech industry, bakit kailangan nating ma-educate sa tech industry? So first is, it's the highest salary profession in any industries. Bakit? Kasi high yung demand. A lot of people, uh, kahit anong industries ka sasali, dapat ngayon parang required na yata sa qualifications natin na alam natin yung basic skills sa computer. So, or anything to do with the tech. So that's why high demand siya. Then it's also work yung work is flexible in the tech industry. You can work remotely. Some of uh, our team actually can work at home, they can work in an office, they can even work sa beach pag ano sila gusto nilang change of environment. So pag may laptop ka lang and stable internet connection, you're good to go. So very flexible yung work. And sometimes even with the time, hindi lang sa place, kahit yung time, you can work in the morning, you can work in the evening, kahit sa madaling araw. Kasi nga, very flexible yung work setup sa tech industry. And of course, there is no formal education required. So this is one of the industries na hindi talaga required na may degree ka. So as long as you have knowledge, you have great interest, there are so many resources online, and we actually have an opportunity for you guys later na i-share namin. So make sure to stick until the end of our event. So, ayun po, no? That's why tech industry yung pinofocus talaga natin. And joining Code Your Future can be your stepping stone to becoming a successful tech professional. Also, you are not alone in this journey, in this tech journey. You can join us or you can join the CYF Code Your Future FB community and connect with our fellow Filipinos. And here in this community, you can connect with career shifters, mga beginners, or even other professional tech professionals na. And you can also get the latest news or updates with our upcoming workshops and career sessions. So marami po tayong ginagawa na sessions, career sessions, mga workshops. So you guys can join here para ma-updated naman kayo. Also, don't forget to join the if you are interested in volunteering for events such as this one, you may sign up or submit your application at bit.ly/codeyourfuture dash volunteer. So sa mga interesado dyan, mag-host, maging trainer, or just help in the back end sa workshops natin or any of our sessions, you may submit your applications for or as a volunteer. All right. So before we continue or before we dive into the workshop, we have with us here, of course, from the ICT, who will give us the welcome message. Let's all give a warm welcome to the Regional Director of the ICT Cordillera Administrative Region, Director Ray M. Parnasio. Welcome po, Sir Ray.
Hi, maraming salamat for the
There.
introduction.
Yes, thank you. All right, so take it away, Sir Ray.
A pleasant morning to everyone, and I am thrilled to welcome you all to this 40 minutes coding workshop designed for non-encoders. May pina-research ako kay Jing, sabi niya, according to Job Street Philippines, there are around 200,000 jobs, vacancies for IT and software development in the country. Very substantial yan. 200,000 jobs na ngayon na naghihintay ng IT jobs. That's a ton of opportunities, and yet there's a shortage of skilled IT professionals to fill these roles. That's why DICT is on a mission to equip you with the skills you need to succeed in this growing industry. We couldn't do this activity without, of course, the initiative of StackTrek. So, on behalf of the ICT Cordillera Regional Office, thank you. Maraming salamat, StackTrek team, for partnering with us in harnessing the competitiveness of the current and future workforce. It's nice to know that there's an organization, gaya nyo, who shares the same commitment and is as passionate as we are sa DICT in helping Filipino start a career in the booming IT industry. Whether you're a fresh graduate or simply from a completely different background and is interested to enter a career in IT, we hope this would be an avenue for you to have a glimpse of what we expect in the field. Maybe this activity serve as a motivation, parang catalysta, no? Boost to push you to get started. O baka maraming magising, yung interest pala ay programming o coding. Maximize your learnings from this session by paying close attention and listening attentively to the speakers. Make the most of this opportunity and start coding your way to a bright future. Once again, we thank StackTrek for partnering with us, and we wish you all a productive and enjoying learning experience. Good morning, and once again, enjoy coding. Thank you.
Much, Sir Ray. Oh, there. Thank you so much, Sir Ray, no, for that very warm welcome. And I really agree with you, Sir Ray. So I hope you guys will really learn a lot for this from this workshop. Take this opportunity. Okay. All right. So I guess you are Very excited already for our coding workshop. So hindi ko na patatagalin. We're now diving into the most exciting part of this event. By the way, if you have any questions or any problems during the workshop, mga errors na may encounter ninyo, just type them in the comments so that our team can assist you. All right, so let's proceed to the coding workshop. We have with us here a bachelor's master's in computer science student at Mapua University and Stack League's back-to-back champion, Danielle Bagaforomir. Welcome, Danielle. Ayun, there. How are you, Danielle? Oh, I think you're on mute.
Hi, excited na
Ayun,
excited na
there.
ako magturo sa
That's great. All right, so the floor is yours, Danielle.
Good morning everyone. My name is Daniel Bagaforomir and welcome to StackTrek and DICT's Cold Dear Future. The goal of this workshop is to attract investors by strengthening the overall digital literacy of the Cordillera administrative region and hopefully soon the entire country by elevating and encouraging the population to become competent and globally competitive tech professionals to quality programming education. So I'll just share my screen with you guys. Can you guys see it? Ayan. So I will discuss and share with you today are the fundamentals of software development. Then I will guide you towards creating your first computer program in the coding language and the fundamentals of software development. Okay, sorry na nagka-technical difficulties lang. So, okay, again, Python is a general purpose programming language that dictates and instructs some of today's technology. Yeah. We benefit from it every single day through the websites we visit, the data and infographics that we see, even personal voice assistants like Google Assistant, Siri, and Alexa, and even some of the video games that we play today. The language syntax is designed to be readable and simple, to the point na it's actually the most similar to the English language among other programming languages out there. That fact makes it very preferable language for beginners. So yun. A quick reminder lang for everyone during the coding part of this session, we must be mindful with the program's intentions and overall structure for it to work properly. Yeah. So for the in our respective programming journeys together, one of the most repetitive concepts that we will deal with in our daily lives is the data type. So, yan. What is a data type? A data type is simply a type of data that specifies the kind of data that we hope to get, like numbers, letters, binary in the form of true or false, words, and even sentences. So the first data type that I will introduce to you today, which you can see in the screen now, is the integer. It is used to specify that the data is composed only of whole numbers. So the examples here are like 9, 12, tapos 2002. The numbers can mean something like our age or the sum of two whole numbers. Like 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. So yun. It's worth noting no, that the integer can only accommodate whole numbers. So what if kailangan natin ng decimals for our program later? The data type that we will be using is the floating point. A floating point is a data type that we can use to effectively represent data that uses certain metric units like the weather in Celsius, the weight of an object in kilograms, and other data that require precision. The next data type that we will be using is strings. Think of it like this. A string is a group of letters that will accommodate for the entire word. So, kunyari, pag hi, it is composed of H and I. So, like that. And it will be enclosed with a single quotation mark or a double quotation mark. Examples of strings na other than the word hi is the person's last name, first name, middle name, and collectively, a person's full name can also be a string. It's also worth noting that a string can also contain special characters like the exclamation point, numbers, and the question mark. So yeah, mostly lahat sa keyboard natin pwede. Okay, so the next concept that I will discuss is conditionals. Yan. So in software development, it is important to have control and authority over the sequence of events that take place in the process that we explain to our respective computers in order to achieve the expected outcome that we hope to produce. So these conditional statements allow us to have different answers and set of events, no? Iiba natin siya. And the computer can decide independently with the specified set of conditions that we will dictate. Yon. So an example here is the if and else statements. So with here, we are able to execute uh, ano, a conditional like this. So kunyari, in this conditional statement, there will be two branches. Okay? So kunyari, we will say na if nag-aral tayo, did we study? Tatanungin natin, did we study? If yes, then most likely we will pass the exam tomorrow. So and then we will go on to the next next activities we have. So if sabi natin, did we study? What if hindi tayo nag-study? So it will be false. So most likely the next event will be babagsak tayo. And then we will do the next activities that we So yeah. So it allows the program to flow safely to branch out into two directions that will provide flexibility in the program that we will create later. Okay? So, yeah, sorry. I will introduce to you a very effective tool for people who want to practice coding in Python without the frustration of installing complicated applications and files that is required to develop Python code. This is StackTrek's Code Playground, which I will demonstrate on how you can personally access this later. Okay? So, first is our first coding problem. The scenario is the following. So, ito. Okay. Adulting will always be a part of our lives, and that, as we go closer to the real world, we tend to know how to budget our funds and save for our future family. As the economy slows down, we need to budget wisely and practically. Money isn't just something we see outside our doors. We earn them through hard work. People are struggling nowadays knowing where their money goes. That's why we are here to create a program that knows if you have income is enough, how much is the percentage of each bill category, and how much money are we saving after spending it on every bill category. And lastly, the income class, which our income falls into. That can be lower class, middle class, and upper class. Okay? So when tackling programming problems like this, I suggest na we look for the following, no? So the first one is the possible inputs, okay? Tapos variables, conditional statements, and desired outcome to solve the problem at hand. Okay, so for the possible inputs, we can see the following, no? Okay, so ito yung mga bill categories natin mamaya. So there's food, water, electricity, and then transportation. Yan. So yun yung probably yung mga bill categories natin. Let's see. Ayan. So in addition, pwede rin pala si input. Maging possible yon na input natin mamaya, which is yung income. So the next one is the variables. Okay? So for the variables, sabi kanina, we need the percentage of every specified bill category to the total of the income ng user. So probably gagawa din tayo ng variable para sa kanila later. Let's also remember na yung income class is to be determined, no? Kung lower class ba, middle class, or upper class. So that is a two words siya. So that will be a variable in later. So that kind of variable is a string. Okay? So the next one is the conditional statements. Based on the prompt kanina, I can see that we will be using the conditional statements at least 2 times. Okay? Which will help in determining if the specified income is enough or not, and if the specified income is considered lower class, middle class, or upper class. Okay? Lastly, the desired output ng program. Based on the prompt, probably I will just nakalimutan ko. Yan. So ito yung sa kanina, conditional statements that we'll be using. And pwede rin natin gawing variables C, yung mga lower bounds and upper bounds ng mga ranges ng upper class and lower class. Okay? So let's take note of that then. So for the output niya, okay, I will output the income of its respective income class. Then I will also show the bill categories, individual expenses, and its respective percentage from the specified income. Third, I will output the bill categories, bill, total bill, and finally, I will let the user know if they are in budget. Yan. So this is a conditional statement. I will let the user know if they are in budget. If they are in budget, I will show how much money they have to spare. Else, if they are over the budget, I will tell them how much money they need in order to pay their bills. So, with all that strategy out of the way na, let's get to the actual coding session. Okay? So, I hope you guys are have enrolled na sa course natin. Let me see. Wait lang. Remove natin. Move from the studio. Okay, I will present the Okay. So this is the course na gagawin natin later. Na yun pala. Yan. Okay. So there are currently 37 enrolled. So to access the coding playground that I mentioned earlier, you guys will click this one. Yan. So for the people na na wala pa sa course, wait lang. Let me share the link. Okay. So this is the itsura ng coding playground natin. So this is the link to the course. If you guys have not yet enrolled, yan. So please type in the chat box below playground if you have successfully accessed this the tool na nagagamitin natin to solve our first programming problem together. Okay? And I see. Okay. I can see a lot of people na. Okay, so wait lang. Okay. Can see a lot of people now. Okay. So I'll just, para sa mga tao na wala pa, I'll just put it muna sa dito panda. So para sa mga bago lang, they can also access it later. Okay? So for the variables, which is the first thing I mentioned kanina, there are two types of variables, which I will call the constant variable and the independent variable. Constant variables, it's a variable that is intended to be unchanged, no? So, hindi natin siya gagalawin. So, at most, sa unang definition niya later, initialization, yun na yung value niya for the entire program. Okay? So, for the independent variable, ito yung mga variables na pwede na we can safely manipulate, change without causing any errors. Just like sa scientific experiments natin. Okay? So, sa what I mentioned earlier na nakita ko sa conditional statements, most likely constant variable yun. So, let's do that. So, let's go. By the way, this sharp symbol that I wrote right now, this one, this indicates that sa Python na this is a comment in Python. So, usually, this line, number 1, naging comment na siya. This indicates sa computer natin na this line is for humans only. So, tayo lang makakabasa yan. Si computer, i-ignore niya yan since para sa atin yan. So, ginagamit natin siya to safely label the mga ginagawa natin sa code natin to help our other programmers din na gagamit ng code natin para maintindihan din nila. So, let's do that. So, for first one, it will be constant values, no? And so to initialize a variable in Python, to initialize a variable in Python, okay, that is wait lang. Is that screen visible po ba to everyone? Can you chat visible sa chat box kung nakikita niyo po? Okay. So, I think okay naman. Okay. So, yan. Constant values, we will have the lower bounds and the upper bounds ng ayun. Okay? So, for the lower, let's have it in capitals. Yan. Yan. So, this is a variable na. So, whenever we do this, we use the equal symbol. It means that we are initializing the value of the said variable. So, in the variable, lower income max, gagawin natin yung value ng nakita natin sa presentation kanina, which is that. Okay? So, this means na yung lower income, ito yung maximum value niya. Else, if it's higher, then it indicates that it can probably be middle class or upper class. Okay, so that's that. So for the upper income minimum, this means that ito yung minimum income na kailangan i-achieve ni user para ma-consider siya as upper class sa program na to. So we will just type in the value kanina. Yan. So that's that. That will be our constant value. So again, a constant variable is something na hindi usually hindi siya change. Nahayaan lang natin siya na ganyan yung value niya throughout the program. So nothing will happen to those two na. Okay, next one are the independent variables. So ito naman tayo. Sasabihin ko variables. Okay? So the first variable na nakita natin kanina is yung total bill muna tayo. Total bill. Then, also notable na when we are initializing values without anything sa loob nila, we can probably write 0 or even in other sa Python, there is also something we call none, which yan. So right now, let's not just that, pero it's worth noting that there is a null value sa Python. Okay? So the next one will be the food percentage. Yan. Yan. So every bill category may percentage siya. So let's just do this. Yan. Water. So the next one is water. Then electricity. Yan. And then next one is transportation. Yan. So another thing that we can have later is savings. Tapos income class. Si income class, siya? It will contain mamaya is the lower income, lower class, middle class, or upper class. So those are two words, so it's a string. So remember, when dealing with strings, that we have to enclose it with a double quotation mark or a single quotation mark. So let's do that. I'll be using a double quotation mark. Pwede ba nito? Yan, single quotation yan. But I'm more accustomed here. You can have your preference din naman. Okay, so for the total bill, when the percentages to saving, it will deal with currency. Sa peso natin, meron tayong centavos, di ba? So later, this is probably a floating point. So yeah, that's worth noting. Okay, so please chat in the chat box below na variables if tapos na po kayo sa part ng ito, in declaring the variables na gagamitin natin mamaya. Okay. Okay, I can see people na. Yan. Yan, okay. So we will proceed to the next na, which is the inputs. Okay? So kanina, nakita natin sa PowerPoint, the inputs are the income, food, water, electricity, tapos transportation. So we will do that. So that is 5 inputs, no? Okay, so I'll just comment here. Inputs. Yan. And then the variable name will be income. Tapos we will be using sa Python is the built-in functions niya, which is float. Yan. It's also kanina sinabi ko floating point, that can also be called float. So float, this built-in function, it ensures na yung input natin mamaya na ilalagay sa atin sa custom input is magiging siya, floating point, which is my decimals, di ba? So, another thing na I will indicate sa program natin na built-in function is input. Input. Yan. So, ito naman, si input, sinasabi natin sa computer na I will have an input later. The value will be dictated by me through the use of my keyboard or something like that. Uploading a file, ganon. So, yeah. So, sinasabi ko dito, income is equals to my input that is ensured to be a float. Yan. So, that is the way to secure your the data type ng input mo. Okay? I will also teach you other built-in functions na for other data types later. Okay? So, the next one, the input, is the food. Diba? Food. Tapos, water. Electricity. Yan. And then, transportation. Yan. So, it's worth noting na they're also the same na data. They will represent the same data, which is currency in pesos, no? So, it's safe to say na magiging float din sila. So, they'll just copy and paste lang. Yan. Okay? So, that's for our inputs. Yan lang siya. So, please type in the chat box below inputs kung tapos na kayo support na to. Yan. Okay. Okay, I can see people na. That's good. Okay. So, isa pa. Okay, that's good. So, the next one, computation part na tayo. Okay. Computation. Co-compute natin muna si total bill. Yan. Compute the total bill. Yan. So, yan. So, for the variable, it was stated earlier, no? In line 6. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Total bill. So, what we will do, we will just write in total bill. Yan. What's finished for me. So, total bill. Ano kaya yung ni total bill natin? So, basically, yung mga bill categories natin kanina, which is food, water, electricity, and transportation. How do we get the total? So, we just add them all together. So, like this. So, parang sa math lang siya. So, yeah. Like this siya. Food, water, electricity, yan. Tapos, transportation. Okay, so this sentence here, sinasabi niya dito, food plus water plus electricity tapos plus transportation. So since we're only dealing with addition, pwede tayo kunyari unahin natin si water. Water, food, transportation and electricity. Same output pa din 'yan. So the sequence ng mga variables is not really that will not determine yung output nito. So kayo bahala kung anong gusto niyo. You guys can experiment on that. Okay? So ayan. So this is the total bill. Yan. So are we guys please type in the chat box below na total bill kung natapos niyo na po yung line of code na to. Okay. Okay, that's good. Nakakasunod tayo. It's nice. Okay. Okay, let's start. So the next na i-compute natin is yung percentage. A percentage means 1 in 100. So it's worth noting na what we will do mamaya sa percentage is that kunyari for the food, gagawin natin muna is we will divide food sa total bill. After that, the next process will be ita times 100 natin siya. So, to do that, we will do this. Okay? So, gawan ko muna ng comment siya. Percentage. Yan. Okay? So, kunyari, sa food, we'll do this. Percentage. Yan. I-enclose muna natin. Sa ano po ba? Sa MDAS, ano po ba yung nauuna? Usually, di ba multiplication, then division. So, because of that, kailangan natin siya i-enclose in a parenthesis muna. Thus, uunahin muna si food. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, food divided by total bill. Yan. So, yan na yung percentage into decimal format. Yan. Tapos, since percent is 1 in 100, so we will just times 100. Yan. So, yan na yan. Can we try nga? Let's try it. Gusto nyo? So, let's just kunyari natin na merong water percentage, electricity percentage, and transportation percentage. Okay? So, income natin, kunyari, 1 lang. Tapos 1. Tapos yung mga bills. Yan. So, 5. So, 1 is divided by 4. Dapat 24 siya. So, I will teach you sa how to print the output nito by using the Python's built-in function called print. Okay? So, this one should be food percentage. Yan. Let's try. Kung gagana siya. Yan. So, yan. Yan. Sinabi dito, 25.0. So, na lang. Ganyan. Mamaya, gagandahan na lang natin. Nalagyan natin ng percent symbol. Okay? So, tama yung formula natin sa percentage. So, gawin natin na yun. Sa water, percentage. Tapos, yun. So, the same pa rin. Pero this time, water. Total bill. Paulit-ulit lang siya. So, yeah. It's also worth noting na dapat, memorize natin yung mga formula na gagamitin natin or that we have made to get the output that we want. Okay. Electricity, total bill, yan, was 100. Okay. Again, bakit 100? Kasi percentage means 1 in 100. Okay. So, transportation, 1 sa para sa atin. Okay. Total bill 100. Yeah. So if I print all of this, dapat since 111 lang siya, dapat lang. That's sila 25. Okay. Let's try. Test natin. So, sorry. Yan, there's the water percentage. Ganito pag hindi kayo sure sa program, this is the piniprint yung yung output ng every variable. So, nakikita nyo, every variable na ginamit natin, may bago na siyang kino-contain. Aside from kanina na 0. So, yeah. Pag ganyan. Na 25, 25, 25. Yan. So, okay na tayo. So, whenever you are in doubt, you can use print na na built-in function. Okay? So, please type in the chat box below percentage if tapos na kayo support na to. Okay? Okay, it's good. So, the next na natin na i-compute is savings. Savings is, di ba, ito yung total bill natin na babayaran. And ito yung input natin kanina na natin, yung income natin. So, basically, savings is equals to income minus the total bill. So, yeah. We will be dealing with subtraction. So, kailangan dapat ganun yung order niya. Okay. So, wait lang. Lagyan natin ng comment. Compute for savings. Yan. So, yan. Income minus total bill. So, sa logic ng program na to mamaya, ginawa ko to na si income yung mauuna sa total bill as the operands. I think. Yeah. And then the operator, which is the minus symbol. So, ginawa ko yun kasi what if si total bill mas mataas siya na sa income natin. So, automatically savings will have a negative value. We can use that later to determine if the user has enough money, if he or she is in budget. If the savings is equals to negative, edi malalaman natin agad na kailangan niyang umutang para mabayaran yung total bill niya. Okay? So, yan yung logic doon. Kaya, nauuna si income, tapos minus total bill. Unlike sa total bill kanina na pwede si plus water. Yan. Okay? So, na tayo? After that, we will be using conditionals na. So, please type in the chat box below conditional if tapos na kayo sa savings na code natin. Yan, okay, kita ko na. So, kanina, a conditional is basically an if and else statement. Okay? So, ngayon, we will be determining if income is lower than yung income natin is lower than this stuff, yung constant variables, which is the lower income max tapos upper income minimum. So, yung mga variables na to, we will use them as the lower and upper bounds mamaya. Para makadetermine tayo if malalaman ng computer, we will help the computer decide na what defines a lower income, a middle income, and an upper income. Okay? So, ganito conditional statement. So, wait lang, itatype ko lang conditional. Yan. Then I will, if income is lower than this one. Okay? So, yeah. Lower than. Okay, so lower than or equal. Equal. Yeah. So, to do this, gaya kanina, sulat lang natin if, and then it will turn pink to indicate that it's a conditional statement na. Okay? So, we will, sabi ito, if income is lower than or equal to lower income max. What I will write in the next statement here is logical statement siya. So, to write this, I'll just write income tapos is lower than or equal to lower income max. Yan. So, ganun yung pagkabasa niyan. Are we familiar dito sa mga ganito? Less than, greater than, and equal to. So, pag pag nakaganito siya, meaning nun, less than. Pag nakaganito naman, meaning nun, this variable is greater than variable number 2. Okay? So, pag meron naman ganito, kunyari, less than or equal to, meaning nun, hinahanap ng magiging true yung conditional if it is lower or equal to lower income max. So, ganun yung nun. There's also another thing called equal is equal to, like that. So, dalawang equal siya, equal signs. Yan, dalawang equal signs siya. So, ginagawa nun is just to, magiging true lang siya kung equal talaga yung dalawang variables. Okay? So, yeah. I don't think gagamitin natin siya mamaya. So, it's just worth, So, if this is true, magiging true siya, then this code will run. No? Kailangan din pala po natin ng indentation, which is at most mga 3 to 4 spaces back, white spaces siya. So, take note na lang din po. Ayan. Okay? So, income class, sabihin ko, income class, which is this one. It is string variable. So, it can have this. Okay? Sabihin ko, lower income class. Yan. So, if this becomes true, then magwa-run to and it will have the value of lower income class, which mapapakita mamaya. Okay? So, the next one is the middle class. So, paano kaya yung sa middle class? No? So, it has to be greater than lower income max, but at the same time, kailangan din siya less than upper income minimum. So, this is how you write it. Okay? And since tatlo yung natin, yung possible income classes, so hindi siya yung kagaya kanina sa presentation ko na if and else statement lang. There is something called else if, and it is shortened by elif. Yan. So this means hindi pa ito yung final na natin conditional statement. Okay? Since usually ayusin ko lang mamaya yan. Usually siya, kapag else, if else, dalawa lang yun. Okay? So, sabi ko kanina, income has to be greater than lower income max. And income is less than this one. Okay? So, dito, lang siya, isang logical statement lang siya. What if kailangan natin ng mas madaming statements to indicate the what dictates to be a middle income class? Okay? So, kailangan natin gumamit ng this one. And this indicates na we will have more than one logical statement. Okay? So, dapat with and, kailangan para maging true yung conditional statement na to, kailangan both sila true then. Okay? So, what if, kunyari, isa yung false? So, magiging false na agad yun. Okay? So, income is less than upper income minimum. Okay? Yan. So, with this, sinabi ko kanina, dapat, para maging middle income class yung isang user, kailangan magiging true siya. So, yun yung decision natin for this conditional statement. So, sa mamaya, si computer, automatic na yun. If naging nga siya, lumabas nga na true yung magiging statement na yan. So, middle class agad yun. Okay? Okay. Middle income class. Yan. Tapos, baba natin siya ng konti. Okay. Tama na yan. Yan. Tapos, indentions. Yan. Tama. be mindful sa indentions and overall structure ng program natin. Okay, so the next is the upper income class. It's also worth noting no na logically sabi sa problem kanina tatlo lang. So we are done with the two classes na. So automatically if naging false, and then this one is also false, we can tell the computer that automatically it will be an upper income class. So we will just use else without any logical statements na kasi para mas mapadali yung computer natin. Okay? So sasabihin natin income plus is equals to upper income class. Yan. So, yun nga. Tandaan natin na pag isa lang yung logical statement, then we can just this is kunyari pag naging true to, edi ito na po yung value ng income class. Else, if it's false, then it will proceed to the next conditional statement. Yan. And dapat sa conditional statement na to, kailangan both sila true, or else if one of it is false or both are false, then it is false as well. So yeah, if it is false, and if it is true, then that will be the value, middle income class. Then else, it will proceed to the next. Si else lang siya. So this is the ending na ng program ng conditional statement. So automatically anything na nag-false ito, false, and then it reached else, then automatically that will be the value. Yan. So yeah. So please type in the chat box below conditionals kung tapos na ulit tayo. Okay. Yay. For the semicolon, the which is used to dictate na tapos na yung isang line of code sa Python, it's not really necessary. So since usually it's a thing in the community na pag nagkaka-error, hindi natin nahanap kung saan yung semicolon na kulang or what. So in Python, that problem is resolved na. So it's optional to write the semicolon, but pwede rin kayo mag-semicolon. So yeah, it's optional. So for this tutorial, I will just make use of that sa Python. Sabi yun sa reasons kung bakit maganda yung Python sa beginners talaga. Okay? So I can see a lot of people na. Okay. So for the next, nasa tayo? Yung sabi ko kanina, dalawa yung conditional statements natin. So, siguro lalagay ko na lang sa end yun. Okay? So we will do the output muna ng program. Okay? So I will gagamitin ulit natin si print kanina na in-introduce ko kanina sa pag-check ng variables kung tama yung output nila. So we will do that, okay? So I'll just write output. Okay? Yan. And then ilalagay ko lang. Gandahan natin. So una natin na ilalagay summary. Okay. Summary. Yan. So what I will print is the income muna. Then katabi nun is yung income class. After that, kasama nun is yung babayaran natin na food, water, electricity, and transportation. Tapos alongside it will be their respective percentages. Okay? So how do we do that sa pag-print? Okay? Okay, so una is the income. Wait lang. Naka-uppercase siya. Dapat naka-lowercase lang po. Yan. Okay, so for the income, we'll write this. Okay? So This indicates na ulit the double quotation mark na ginawa ko, it means na string siya. So it will be respected as ano, a set of characters. Okay? So ito na, income. Let us since magpiprint tayo mamaya, we will be using para ma-consider natin lahat sila as a string din pala. Okay? So, kailangan natin gawin, we will be using the concept of concatenation, which is to add two strings together. So, kunyari, first name plus last name na strings, first name is equals to Daniel, and then last name is equals to Mir. Okay? So, sasabihin ko, Daniel plus Mir. So, it will print out later, Daniel Mir na, yung string na mamaya. So, we will be using that concept. So, let us remember na income is a float. How do we how do we ano ba? How do we convert it to a string to emphasize the concept of concatenation mamaya. So, just like this one, meron tayong built-in function of float. There's also been built-in function na string, which is called str. str. Yan. So, with this, ini-ensure naman natin na magiging string yung value sa loob. Yung, or variable, anything. Okay, so kunyari, pwede 1, 2, or pwede rin variable. Okay? So, ang difference lang nito ni float and string is that this ensures na magiging string, while this ensures na magiging float. Yun lang yun. Okay? So, right with this one, with the string, I will ensure that income will be a string that can be concatenated with income na string dito. This one. Okay? So, let's try that. Kunyari lang. So, kunyari, our income is 10. Okay? 10 siya. So, yan. So, with that, income plus 10. Yan. So, that's that. Yun yung ginagawa nun. So, kunyari, wala to. Yan. Nagkaka-error siya. It's a type error. Data type error siya. So, yeah. Kailangan lagi yun when you are doing concatenation. You have to make sure na that's the last string. Okay? So, that's that. So, the next one that we will concatenate or add is the equals. Side by side ng income class natin. Si income class, siya? Di ba na siya? String na siya. So, do we still need str? Tingnan natin. Okay. Income class. So, yan. Since it is not it is a string na kanina, which is stated here. Wala namang code na nag-change ng value ng income class. So, it is a string na. So, let's try it. Yan. So, that will be the value. Okay? Yan yung output niya. So, kunyari, what if gusto ko po na gusto ko may str, pwede rin naman. So, kunyari, if you are paranoid, like me sometimes, gusto ko na, it is ensured na string, ito, pwede din siya. For extra safety. Pero for this naman, wala namang code na nagsasabi ng mag-iiba yung value niya. So, we will just stick with the normal stuff. Yan na siya. Okay? So, that is for our income. And then, please type in the chat box below na income output na income. And then, income if you are finished na sa line of code na to. Okay. Okay, I can see people na. Yan. Okay. So, the next natin is, ano na, the, ano, the food, water, electricity, and transportation. Tapos yung respective percentages nila. So, yung, lalagyan lang natin nito ng dash para maganda siya. Okay? Ano, in addition, since magiging percentage siya, mas maganda kung gagawin natin siguro i-control natin yung number of decimals yan into 2 decimal places. So, ituturo ko sa inyo yun paano. How to properly format strings na decimal places. May mga ganun. Okay? So, okay. Una natin is, the first bill category is food. Tapos, since food kanina, alongside with this, for bill categories, sila? Float. So, we will do the same thing sa income. Okay? To ensure na magiging string sila. Okay? Food. Then, plus, lalagyan natin siya ng pesos. PHP. Tapos, lagyan natin ng parentheses. Okay? Plus, okay, so, this next, string will be the format ng, natin, percentage of food. So, this is how you do it. Okay? Yan. Brackets. Okay? And then, 0 plus list symbol. Yan. Tapos, dot. Tapos, 2. Okay? Yan. So, this one, it indicates na magiging 2 decimal places lang si food percentage after formatting it to a string. Okay? So, let's do that. Gagamitin natin to. Okay? Dot format. Tapos, sa loob niyan is food percentage. Okay? So, let's try that. Wait lang. Yan. So, it's ensured na 2. So, what if gusto ko 3? Let's try. So, yan. So, mo siya, nako-control mo siya on how you wanted to, how much decimal places na gusto mo ipakita. So, yan. And then, ayusin natin siya ng konti. So, lagyan ko na lang siya ng, another, this one. Yan. Tapos, percentage symbol. Wait, we'll cut. Okay. Yan. Let's try it. Okay, let's see. Yan. Sorry. What's this? Also, worth noting na kailangan natin, you have to be very mindful sa mga enclosed natin. Yan. Kamali tayo ng quantity. Okay, so yeah. So, tingnan natin. So, ganyan siya. Pag 3 decimal places, ganyan magpapakita. Okay? So, we'll be using 2. So, I'll write 2. And then, pareho lang siya sa sa food, water, and electricity. Water, electricity, and transportation. So, we'll just copy-paste. Yan. So, for the next one, water, then electricity, and then transportation. Okay, yan. And then the next one na ayusin natin is yung bill ng each bill category. Individual value nila. Okay, water. Let's see nga kung naka siya, uppercase. So, that's also worth noting na dapat same din yung cases nung natin, variables natin sa In case, kunyari, water, ganyan, capital T. So, ibang variable yung wini-refer natin dyan. So, yeah, you have to be very careful then. Okay? Electricity. City. Yan. And then, transportation. Yan. Okay? The next one is, water. Since magkakapare lang sila ng percentage. We'll just write it. Electricity. And then, transportation. Okay, see? Let's try natin. Yan. So, lang. Okay? So, ayan. So, tama naman siya. Since, kunyari, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 4. Tapos, 1 divided by 4 is around 0.25, di ba? And then, after that, it times mo ng 100, edi magiging 25%. Ayan. So, yeah. So, I think tama siya. Yeah. So, this is how you do it. Wait lang. Gawin natin ng space para makita ng lahat. Yan. So, this is how you compute the, how you print the output. So, sa mga nakatapos na dyan, please type in the chat box na bill category. Okay. So, nakikita ko na. So, does the spacing matter? Spacing or the indentions ng program. It does matter, no? Kung kunyari sa mga conditional statements. So, this indicates the 3 or 4 spaces na white spaces nito. Meaning nun, lang siya. Ini-indicate nun na if this is true, then ito yung code block na i-run ko. So, it's just a way to separate certain code from the main program. Okay? Okay, ang dami ko na nakikita. Okay, so the next natin na is the total bill. Total bill na tayo. Okay? Si total bill, gawin natin. Wait lang. Okay? Okay, just let me share my screen. Pardon me for getting again. Okay, so the next thing that we will output is the total bill. Okay, so yeah, okay. Narinig naman ako. So for the total bill, we will do this. See, so I'll just print out total bill. Okay. Yan. Okay. So this is the just like sa income, we will also ensure that it is a string. So total bill. Kasi siya, floating point din siya. Then we will write PHP. So it will do like this. Yan. Okay. So just the same with you guys. Then, kanina sinabi ko na mamaya na yung isang conditional since it will dictate kung kailangan ba umutang ng user or is the user in budget ba talaga. So, we will be using this variable. So, another if and else statement that we will be using is this, okay? That's now. Okay, so if savings is greater than or equal to 0, then sasabihin ko sa user na you are in budget. Okay? You are in budget. Wait lang. Let's remove this. Okay. Okay, so you are in budget and you have saved. Tapos, yun yung saving. So, we will do that. Okay? You are in budget. Tapos, and you saved yan plus concatenate ulit str savings. Okay? Tapos, lalagay ko PHP, indicate ko na pesos siya. Tapos, lagyan natin ng dot. Sentence siya. Okay? So, ganyan siya. Since, right now, our income is 10, tapos the total bill is, so, we have savings. So, it should be 6. Yan. So, 6 pesos. Okay? That's the, Tapos, what if, kunyari, it is 1 only as well. Kailangan umutang ng user at least 3 pesos. So, gagana kaya? May magpapakita kaya? Wala. So, we need to indicate that we need an else statement, which is automatically, na rin siya. Just like sa kanina dito. Sa income class, upper income, automatically din na once this is false, it should be true na kailangan umutang ng user. So, we will write, sasabihin natin, you are short of budget na. Okay? Sorry. Okay. You are short in you are in short of budget. Okay? So, you need tapos kailangan natin na yan, you need str savings. Okay? Plus PHP. Yan, let's try it. Kunyari, 1 pesos lang yung income ko. And then, yeah. So, yan. Sabi niya, you are in short of budget. You need negative 3 pesos. Kailangan ko ba ng negative 3 pesos? How do we, since, nga pala, savings will be negative if kailangan natin ng umutang. So, to, cancel out that negative symbol, we will just times it by negative 1. So, with that, we will perform this first, savings times negative 1, and then it will become a string. So, let's try that. Will it be positive na? Okay, so, ayan, with all of that, the summary, sasabihin dito, you are in short of budget and you need 3 pesos. So, yeah, since I have only 1 peso na income and my total bill, lahat ng total ng mga bill categories ko is equals to 4 pesos, sabi. So, I need 3 pesos pa. So, yeah. So, kanina sa, Let's try yung sa ano natin. Wait lang. Where's that? Let me just open that presentation. Meron tayong test case na binigay sa presentation kanina. We will use that. Okay. So this is the test case kanina na binigay. And it is the income natin is yan. Tapos for the food, it is this value. Tapos water, 300. And then electricity. Okay? Yan. Electricity. And then sa transportation. Yan. Try it. Okay. So, ito yung output niya. Since it is above the lower income, tapos below the upper income, then it will be middle class. Tapos the food is equals to this. Tapos ito daw yung percentage niya. Tapos water has the percentage of 3. Yan. And then electricity, yan. And then transportation. In total, yan sila. Okay? Tapos, sasabihin dito, since mas mataas yung income ko sa total bill, sasabihin, you are in budget and you saved. Yan. Okay? So, alright. So, I think we are done na sa program na to. I hope you guys learned a lot sa pagturo ko. So, yeah.
All right, there we have it. Thank you so much, Danielle. Okay, so let's check if we have people who are done. Okay, maybe you can type done if you have successfully run your code. All right. Let's wait siguro muna, no? A few minutes for them to complete.
Okay. So, I'll share the
Yes.
again. The screen again.
Yes,
Para
yes,
makita
sure,
nila.
of course. Okay. By the way, we will be sending also a link for the full code and for your certificates. All right. There. Let's see it. Ayun. Para makita
So, yeah.
nila. If you have any questions also, if you're encountering any problems with your code, just type here sa comment section so that our team can assist you on how to debug. Tama ba yung term? Debug yung code
Yes.
ninyo or kung hanapin kung saan yung issue. All right, we have already a few here who are done. That's great. So, congratulations, everyone. You have successfully run your code for 40 minutes and you still have a lot of learning opportunities ahead of you. So, this is just one of the many workshops. We are looking forward to having more of this one, especially with Cordillera. So, I hope you guys have learned a lot. How do you guys feel after running your first code, especially sa mga first timers natin? Easy ba? Easy? Easy peasy? Or uh, mahirap ba yung first coding workshop ninyo? Okay, so we have a few here already na may mga syntax error. So our team will be helping you with this one. All right. Also, thank you so much, Danielle, for taking this time no, to conduct this coding workshop, for always being so proactive in helping our community or para ma-increase yung community natin in uh, the tech industry. No? So thank you very much for this one. And we hope we will have more opportunities kapag meron tayong mga coding workshops. Si Daniel din yung trainer natin. By the way, Daniel is our back-to-back champion in Stack League. So the largest online programming league natin here in the country. So, ayun, thank you very much again, Daniel.
Okay.
All right. Do you have anything else you want to share, Daniel,
So,
before
yeah.
you? Mhm.
So, alam niyo na yung sinabi niya na stack league. So, sa mga nagsasabi na they need more practice, so alam niyo na kung saan pwede kayo mag-practice. So, sa stack league, I have also problem sets that I have authored there na pwede niyong pag-practicean. So, yeah, you can get more practice sa websites na ganun.
There you have it. Okay, thank you so much again, Daniel. All right. So, congratulations again for those who have completed their code. For those na hindi pa tapos, that's okay. You can still send in your comments here. And then we also have let's flash the code. Okay, for those who are not yet done with their code, you can find the full code at bit.ly/cyf-mar17 full code. We will also send this sa comment section, no, para easier siya to click. Wait, let me send dito sa ano. Send natin sa comments para mas madali yung ma-access yung link. And for your reference din, para ma-check nyo yung work ninyo. Also, you will need to send a screenshot of your full code to get your digital certificate. So for the certificate of participation, kindly submit your information here at bit.ly/cyf-mar17cert. Again, that's bit.ly/cyf-mar17cert. We will also send it here siguro, no? Hold on. Send natin sa comments para accessible agad yung link. All right. There you have it. So again, you will need to take a screenshot of your code. So i-save nyo siya sa, you can save it sa Google Drive or any storage links or mga drives na pwede nyong gamitin. And then send us the link of that screenshot. Don't forget to share viewer access din, no? Para makita namin siya yung code na na-run ninyo. All right. So, congratulations again, everyone. So, as I have mentioned a while ago, sabi ko may marami pang opportunities na pwede nyo ma-practice yung coding skills ninyo or uh, where you can learn more about coding. So, we have here our StackTrek Full Stack Bootcamp. So whether you are a career shifter, a graduating student, or just someone who is interested in pursuing a career in tech and would love to start your journey as a programmer or developer, here is our Full Stack Coding Bootcamp, and it might be something for you. You can submit your application and reserve your bootcamp slot now at bit.ly/StackTrek Bootcamp application. All right. So, for those who have joined sa CYF, um, and you want to continue on learning and gusto nyong mas parang in-depth yung learning ninyo sa coding, you can join this full stack bootcamp. I will also be sending the link here if you guys are interested sa bootcamp natin. All right. Here you go. To get your certificate, we have sent the link. Ayun, submit nyo sa bit.ly/cyf-mar17cert. All right. Okay, so I think that's it. So don't forget or don't miss out on this learning opportunity. Uh, if you are interested, or if you actually know someone who is also interested, so you may also share this link with them. All right. So again, see the full code at bit.ly/cyf-mar17 full code. And for your certificate of participation, submit your information at bit.ly/cyf-mar17cert. So yung mga links natin nasa comment section din. So you can just click yung links for easy access. All right. And then if you have also any questions about the bootcamp, pag interesado kayo, you can message us at fb.com/StackTrek. If you want to learn more, ano bang mga courses na ino-offer, ano ba yung schedule, so just comment us sa Facebook page natin. Also, we have other learning opportunities for you guys. Stack League is conducting tech sessions with digital certificates din yun. We have the Stack League Manulife IT Delivery Center tech session on March 30. That's on Thursday at 6 p.m. You can reserve your slot via bit.ly/stackleague mitdc. And then another one is the Stack League Likha IT Tech Session Ruby on Rails workshop on April 1. That's a Saturday at 9 a.m. And this is an on-site event. So the venue would be at Likha IT Office, Makati City. You can reserve your slot at bit.ly/stackleague-likha IT. So sa mga malapit sa Makati City and gusto nyong sumali sa tech session natin, just go ahead and register. And of course, we have the Stack League Flutter PH Tech Session Introduction to Flutter on April 11, Tuesday. And you can reserve your slot via bit.ly/stackleague-APR11 or April 11. All these links will also be posted sa Stack League Facebook page natin. You can uh, join sa on-site event natin or you can join also sa mga virtual events natin. By the way, we all have digital certificates for this one if you join the events. All right. If you have also other questions, you can email us at info@stacktrek.com. Then, for upcoming workshops, mga career sessions, you can get the latest updates at our Facebook page, also fb.com/stacktrek/events. All right. So, ang daming opportunities talaga to learn here in StackTrek. So, we hope you guys will really grab this chance, this opportunity. Again, don't forget to join the Code Your Future FB community where you can connect with your fellow Filipinos on learning how to code, mga career shifters then, and other tech professionals. You can also get the latest news on upcoming workshops and career sessions. All right, so I think that ends our workshop. So, again, the full code and the certificate of participation are in the comment section. You can send your uh, information, the screenshot of your code sa link na binigay namin. And for the full code, you can also view them for your reference. All right. So I think that would be the end. So that concludes our coding workshop this morning. Great job, everyone, and congratulations. On behalf of the StackTrek team, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining the Code Your Future 40 Minutes Coding Workshop for Non-Coders in partnership with, of course, the ICT Cordillera Administrative Region. This has been your host, Casey. Have a great day ahead. Goodbye.